But you see, sometimes you see when you have something in your heart that you feel like you need to do, you just gotta go for it. You gotta go for it because you do not want to regret. And the craziest thing is, you're actually very funny. I can't lie to you. Like naturally, you see how you are, your personality and the way you are. People need to see that.
Hey guys, it's your boy Romeo.
It's your boy ICY.
And we are Romeo and ICY, the duo.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah,
you guys can really do TV. You guys got the personality.
The chemistry's there.
You guys compliment each other.
Yeah, you compliment each other a lot, which is very, very good.
Yeah.
Nah. We compliment each other as well, by the way, just in case.
You guys are good hosts. Like, you've been a good host. You make it entertaining.
Yeah, alright, cool. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Thank you for coming on. Right. How did you guys start dancing? Obviously, we know, but you know what I mean? How did you start dancing individually, though? Before you started?
Is this part of the podcast or like?
Yeah, no, just go for it, man.
Individually, I'd say my inspirations in dance is the first one is Michael Jackson for definite.
Nah, I hear that.
Like I would always watch him like on the screen. I'll be like, because I'm self-taught and that's how I learned just through watching him.
Yeah.
And then I say like after Michael Jackson, it's like, do you guys know they're twins? Like French dancers, the twins.
Are they light skin?
They are. Yeah. If I show you a picture, you know them. Like in the world of dance,
and they got
like
afro.
Yeah, they do.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay, I know you're talking about.
They're so good.
Yeah.
And then it was A1 Tail. You know A1 Tail? Like Instagram dancing. Like Hit the Folks.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Those ones.
Oh damn!
I say those are the main three inspirations in dance, and that's how I started. And I just fell in love with it, and that's
fair enough.
Cold.
Mine was Chris Brown. I remember, I think the music video Run It.
Yeah.
And I remember just being like a little kid just watching it at the screen, and then I think he done his VMAs 2011 performance just before the Rihanna incident or just after it.
Yeah.
And I remember just copying that whole freestyle and doing it in primary school. So from there, just been like a Chris Brown fan.
Damn.
Bro, dancing was cool, man.
I can't lie. See Chris Brown, he was cold.
He still is, unbelievable.
Does he still like perform? And,
Yeah.
Because I know he doesn't make. I haven't like heard him or heard him.
I
haven't seen him make any music or anything like that.
It's like award shows he doesn't do, but he does like tours. He's doing one in South Africa right now currently.
Seriously?
Yeah.
I didn't even know
he's
that.
doing one in South Africa and Brazil. I was grateful enough to go to one in Afro Nation to watch him perform.
Really?
And then, bro, it was sick. Like, I was like, this guy couldn't come to the UK, innit? So at the time, I was like, okay, £300 to watch one guy first. Let's just charge it.
Yeah.
And then once I booked it, this guy announced that he's going wireless. I'm like, you taking the mic, but man, I had to go to Portugal to see you perform whilst you're going wireless. But I got to experience him in the O2 as his actual concert.
Yeah.
And it was just unbelievable. Bro, it was like from production to his dances, like he's the GOAT. Like after Michael Jackson for me, he's the GOAT, definitely.
Okay, I'm gonna ask this, yeah. I don't have a group of friends that go out to watch like dancing, for example. So is that something that you like regularly do? Like you'd see like a dance concert and you're thinking, bro, I need to go watch this.
No, we don't do that, do you?
No, I got friends that dance, so I go watch them perform. Like they will do. I think there's a thing called Move It, and it's basically just all dancers. And I have like a couple friends. We have a couple friends that do it. So this year I was like, you know what, let me go see my friends perform. And when I watched it, I was like, yeah, like we need to rise this. We need to rise this one time.
You know, like having dancers as friends, yeah. Okay, this is not a stupid question. It's a sincere question, yeah. Like sometimes you guys just like dance like versus each other and stuff like that. Like,
not really versus. We just kind of dance together. Like we'll put a beat on that everyone knows because it's like a famous beat and everyone just dances.
Yeah, that's mad. So it's basically like the same Maroon version of people just freestyling like randomly.
Yeah, that's what it is. Like,
okay.
Yeah, it's like dance freestyles and there's like rap freestyles. It works the same way. And you can like talk free dance. Like there's no like language involved. So we went like Berlin and we would collab with dancers. They knew not a word of English, but we'll just still dance with them.
That's cool. Swear.
Yeah.
But how is it like? Like you guys then
someone just
like, you know,
and you guys copy them something.
It's like trendy TikToks. Like I'll show him and be like, oh, I know this. Like, yeah, and then we'll just start doing it. Yeah.
You know what? Like everything becomes serious until that one person is goofy, and that's always the case of me. Like I see all these man just being best. I was like, bro, you man are just you need to relax and have some fun sometimes. Yeah,
that is mad funny.
You know one thing that I wouldn't say inspired me to dance because I don't dance like that. I remember watching Step Up. I think it was Step Up.
What Step Up 2? Is that the one with the water with it?
Oh, that's the that's the water.
Yeah, and
actually no, to be fair, could be different for Moose. Cold.
I just remember going back to school and just thinking, I just want to dance, man. I just want to be like a dancer. Like, I want to get involved. Like, I want to do like a battle or something like that.
Do you know what inspired me? I think it was Honey. It was Michael Jackson.
Yeah, Honey. Oh my god, that
There's
was
another
film.
one though. There's another movie like that. No, it's another one.
Wait,
and it had like Mario in it as well. I think it was Mario. Was it Mario? No, it had a Mario in it.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about.
I don't know. I can't actually. There's not many.
I can't remember the name.
But why aren't there many good dance films?
Because they're not. Because I think nowadays everyone's so basic with dancing now. Like you don't really get to see the good dancing.
Very basic now.
So to do a step up now, you're probably gonna get TikTok dances out of it.
I kind of hate TikTok now. Like the dancing, like TikTok dancing is very simple now. And if you try freestyle on TikTok, it wouldn't do well.
Okay. No, but people like Jabberwockies are still like relevant.
Yeah, that's true actually. But
seeing the kites and that thing, yeah.
Exactly, doing their thing because like with Jabberwockies, they dance like because they're wearing the mask, they dance in that way to make it look good. Like if they take off the mask and dance the same way, it wouldn't really look nice because they do simple moves, but the mask and how they're in sync makes it look good.
That's interesting.
There's another dancer that I like. I think it's A1 Nano.
Yeah, I know you're talking about.
You know you went my uni.
Yeah, I know. So when I was going, I know him. Like he actually used to come over and stuff like that. But I just remember he was doing there's that dance where you go with your shoulders.
But he dances. You see
the way he does it, he
dances with attitude and sometimes he's smiling.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it pisses me off. I'm jealous. I can't lie to you. Like, I want to be able to dance like that. But no, he went to my uni. Like he was. You know what's crazy? I can't remember what he was studying, but I remember him leaving because he wanted to take dancing serious.
Yeah.
So it's good to see him do all of this stuff.
He's cold.
I saw. He was doing a show. I forgot which show it was. Ashake's one where he's ripped off his shirt and dashed it in the crowd. But I think as he's dancing, there's like water coming from the top.
Yeah.
Like it's just where it is.
Dancing in the water is so cold, bro.
Really?
Like it's a vibe. I was like, whenever it's raining, I just feel like I'm in step up.
So usually, is it like cold water or is it like warm water?
It's like cold. It's like in between. It's not too hot. It's not too cold. Yeah.
Oh,
if you don't mind me asking, this is probably a bit of a flip question. Yeah. Just what triggered that thought is that you saying that Nana decided to like leave uni to focus more on dancing.
Yeah.
What's your parents' take on you guys like taking dance serious? Because I know, for instance, like. Even being an actor for myself, even till now, like when I try to speak to my dad about it and stuff like that, he's kind of like...
He's not taking you.
You know what it is? It's when you start doing well. At first, it's like, it gotta be education. But like, if they start seeing like financial, goodness from it, then they'll like, just, you can do it. It's just the money. That's what it really... that's what matters kind of thing.
The security of it.
Yeah, that's what it is. Like, if you're not really, if you're not making a living, they'll be like, you should stop doing that kind of thing. But if you're making like good money out of it, then it's fine, I guess.
So with your parents, initially, it was more of a thing.
Yeah. Initially, it was just like
they were kind of worried.
Yeah. They're like, because I was doing it a lot, and they were like, okay, how long are you going to keep doing this for? And then I was getting good money from it. They were like, just let me do my thing.
So I guess with parents, it's more or less like if you can just show them the results of what you're doing, it's like they'll more or less. Because my thing is, I feel like. There is also a lot of parents who almost kill the dream before you've even had an opportunity to make something of it. Do you get what I'm saying? And I feel like that's a very dangerous thing. But what about yourself?
My mom just cared about education, like especially because my grandpa never had anyone to like have a graduation photo with, so that was kind of like her dream and his dream. So anytime I was talking about dancing, they'll like shut that conversation down. But then I think once like we started growing more and my mom started seeing like how well I'm doing, my mom was like, okay, like, but you're still gonna do this education.
Just in case. But
then once I graduated, it was kind of hard because I was trying to focus on doing dancing after I'd done the graduation. But she was like, you got a degree, like get a job in your degree and then, you know what I mean? You can still do it for fun, but
wow. I mean, that's interesting though.
Yeah, it's hard.
Okay, so I was gonna ask you, we can then move on to Britain's Got Talent because that's a bit weird because that takes interest in. Because you guys have been on Britain's Got Talent. I want to know how you found it, but you've kind of proved to your mum that there's an audience there, like people are actually interested, but she still demands you to. How does that make you feel?
That makes me just feel like I know my mum wants the best for me, and that's all she always does. Like even today, like she was talking to me about like elevating myself from just TikTok as well. Like she does want the best for me, but because I got a degree, why get a degree and waste it? Do you know what I mean? Like get into your bound. It makes me feel like like. I did this for nothing. Like I'm doing this for nothing. But I feel like, at the end of the day, my mom is certain the right extent, but I have a dream that I want to be this person as a dancer.
I was speaking to a young guy that's interested in social media. I think I spoke about this in the last podcast. I'm not too sure. But he's interested in social media and acting. And he's basically saying that the only reason that he's kind of stopped or he hasn't started properly is because of the people around him. Yeah. So I think based on even what other people said and other creatives have said, one piece of advice I would give you, I think, is obviously still do your thing, make money, do whatever you need to do. But you see, sometimes when you have something in your heart that you feel like you need to do, you just gotta go for it. You gotta go for it because you do not want to regret. And the craziest thing is, you're actually very funny. I can't lie to you. Like, naturally, you see how you are, your personality and the way you are. People need to see that. If you're then locked in a place where people can't see your personality, I'm being honest with you. You see how naturally, like, honestly, your vibe, like, laid back. If people miss out on that, like, you're allowing them to miss a piece of you that could actually completely change their lives. You know what I mean? I was saying earlier, like, you went on Britain's Got Talent, and they asked you about your age, and I forgot your response, but you see the replies to even what you said there. Amazing personality, so you shouldn't let that go. But I will ask you, when it comes to Britain's Got Talent, how was it? How was the process? How did you find it? And how did it kind of help you? And I've asked you loads of questions, so if you don't answer, all of them is fine.
With Britain's Got Talent, they actually hit us up.
Seriously?
Yeah.
I've never heard that.
Yeah, so I mean, I could kind of like, like that whole sign up process that they do, like sign up, it is real, but most of the acts they choose is from them. They just email like a bunch of creators, and they were emailing us both for like a year straight, and we weren't interested in it, but like he was just like, we should do it. We should take this opportunity. Like this could be a sign or something, because they just kept bugging us about it, and we just took it and we did the audition. It went well, got to semi-finals. But the thing about Britain's Got Talent as well, as dancers, music-wise, obviously because it's on TV, there's like copyright involved. It's like there's so many songs that we want to dance to, but we just can't do it. Oh wow! Like, so for the semi-final, we sent like over 40 songs, and they sent back the 40 songs, and only like 5 of them were allowed. Really? Even because they're trying to like, it's like commercial songs. So we sent obviously like a bunch of beats and stuff. We couldn't use that. And
So even like just instrumentals, for instance?
Yeah. I mean, like, it was either them being like, oh, we can't use this because we are artists, or you couldn't use it. Or it's just them lying to us and just saying, just do this instead, kind of thing. They sent us a whole mix, like 5 songs together themselves, and we didn't even like have a routine. They planned it themselves. We heard and we were like, nah, we're not doing this. So
I'm confused though, even with like an instrumental.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, it's just because they want commercial songs.
But they control your creativity, kind of.
But it's basically like that. So when we were doing it, I think me and him were originally like, okay, you like Michael Jackson, I like Chris Brown. Let's make a tribute of them, the two groups. Together, As soon as we sent them, they're like, nah, we can't have them on like thing. We can't have their music on.
I'd say like they got 80% of the control, and we got like 20%.
Wow.
You might even shut to 90, bro.
So do you feel like shows like that help you then?
Yeah,
it did help us in terms of exposure, but like the experience itself, it was a cool experience because like there was many interviews. We went on Good Morning Britain.
I saw that one.
The publicity is good, I guess.
Yeah, so we got recognized a lot, but like it was just very tough. They're very strict TV.
I think to add though, and this might be a flip side, I feel like even them doing that though, it would kind of force you guys to get even more creative. Let's say if you're not necessarily able to use the instrumentals or songs that you would like to personally use, but then you're given something, but then to still create something out of that, I think that's just kudos to you guys. Being able to almost create something out of a difficult situation. So I always feel like in life, there are things that happen and you have the opportunity to actually turn it into a positive. Do you get what I'm saying? So I feel like it was still a positive for you guys.
I'd hate that though. I'll be honest with you. I'd hate it because I'm thinking, okay, cool, that's why Jay-Z made the Rock Nation. Or I was going to use P. Diddy, but it's difficult. I can't lie to you.
Let's not get cancelled today, boys. Let's not get cancelled today.
But you got to think about it, I'll say it like this, Why would I want to do so? The exposure is great. I understand why you've done it. And obviously that's why I commend you. That's even why, of course, we wanted you to speak about it, But it must be difficult if you want to be yourself and authentic to your true art. Like, you said you love Chris Brown. You said you love Michael Jackson, and there's a certain mix that you want to do, which if you probably performed, because of the natural creativity and the heart that you put into it, probably be an even better performance, maybe, I'm just saying hypothetically, than what you would have wanted to do. Don't you find that? But isn't that annoying? Like,
I mean, it is. Yeah, it is. But at the same time, what makes, like you guys say, it's what challenges us and makes us better.
Exactly. Yeah.
End of the day, we still was able to show our characters. When I went there, as soon as we were backstage, like me and him were nervous. Like, bro, like he had to go to the toilet. I was there like nervous. Like, and
I was sick. I had a stomach ache before.
Like when we got on stage, I felt like all that feel was just gone.
As soon as we walked on, it was gone. Like, it felt like a dream, honestly. Like, when I came off, I forgot the whole audition. Semi-final, I was kind of taking it in. I was looking around, but the audition, I can't remember it. I just see it on screen. I was like, there's no way I did that kind of thing.
I hear it though.
I forgot the whole thing.
Did you feel like they create an environment for you, or to make it a bit easier?
I wouldn't say so. I feel like it's just like getting things done. Like, okay, you're here, sign this contract. All right, go do your practice for your audition. Okay, now you're backstage. Now you're filming. It was just like constantly doing something. And
back to the control side of it. Like, I feel like if we had full control and we were allowed to use any song, I really believe we could have won it, because I really believe in our skill like that.
Yeah,
like,
100%.
There was like so much to our dancing that we just couldn't show because we're like limited. But I really believe in our skill that we could have actually gone, or maybe final. We definitely could have gone to the final if we were more free.
I know, but I agree with you, maybe, yeah, but it's commendable that you reached the semi-final.
Yeah, of course.
You got to remember, there's a lot of people that haven't been able to do what you've done, or they haven't been able to achieve what you've done, and you're not even 25, both of you. So it's commendable.
Yeah.
What was funny as well, like the whole journey. Like, I find like Britain's Got Talent just such a funny like journey, because even when we were doing it, I think even when before I was calling him, I was like, bro, we should just do it, because I was talking to the guy about it, and I was like, bro, let's just do it, because we thought originally we were just gonna be guests. So we're like, oh yeah, they know us. Like, we're Romeo ICY, like they really know us. The more time I know that, nah, they don't know you, bro. You need to just go and make a name for yourself. So I was like, okay, cool. And then audition day, when I told you about the Alicia thing, I had a girlfriend at the time, and she was there.
Oh, swear.
And when I said that line, my head was like, okay, I'm
head was hot.
finished. I'm finished.
Like, gave a flower to Alicia.
And then I got a long paragraph after that.
This needs to go. If he was his girlfriend at the time, he can't. He was trying to. By the way, he was trying to make it for the both of you. He was trying to make it for the both of you.
No, for real. I say time, there was an exit like, if I just suck my soul one time, just to see like if I still have it in me. Let's see if I still have it in me.
So what? Because you gave Alicia a flower, like she sent you a paragraph.
Nah. So yeah, I gave Alicia. I told her in advance. I was like, look, this ain't my idea, but obviously because it's there, everyone can see it. And I went viral for
they told you to do it.
Yeah, I never wanted to come with that idea. Like it was the song, was it Baby, innit? Just Me Baby. Yeah. And they were like, okay, ICY was gonna do his routine because I was injured. I couldn't learn that.
You know, I'd say a few days before the semi-final, he couldn't even walk.
Wow.
The rehearsal, the reason why I had a solo and he went to Alicia, that whole idea came from him being injured.
Yeah, makes sense.
They were like, okay, how can we get away for him to just do something while I'm dancing? And he just thought about that idea.
Damn.
And then he just somehow, like, it was just God just did something. And the day before the semi-final, he was fine. He was walking. He's like, bro, I can do this.
Really?
Yeah, it was. I was getting nervous. I was like, bro, what can we do?
That is
you
crazy.
never imagine that they have that much control and input into like what you guys are doing, because you'd think that, you know, throughout the whole series and process, kind of you guys almost just coming up with everything.
I think like years ago, because it's been around for years, BGT. I think it used to be like that, where you have more of the control, but I feel like now it's just them kind of thing, because they want to keep that show just.
They have to keep the autonomy. They have to remember it has to be scripted to a certain
extent. That's why you see like variety on BGT. You don't see many dancers, like you don't see a lot of dancers or a lot of singers. It's like magic and dancing and singing. It's like all over the place.
Do you know what's crazy? I've never actually thought about that. There's actually a good mix. Like,
that's what it's because they plan it. It's because they get the orcs themselves. You know what's so crazy? I heard a story about BGT, how someone actually did sign up for it and she was a good singer, but the person actually said, because when you sign up for it, you don't go straight to the live stage with all the semi-count and stuff. There's like 4 stages you got to go through to get to that stage.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I tried to do BGT when I was younger, when I was like 13, and I tried it. That first stage, they were like, no. Which is crazy now, because like a whole circle, and like they want me on the stage.
Exactly.
And so the story is like, they told that person, she was a good singer, but they told that person, we already got too many singles on the show, so we can't have you, kind of thing.
Wow.
Even though she was good, because they picked all the acts themselves, even though she was, they just didn't let her, which is like so sad. Like, what the hell? Like,
because if you deep it, like with everything, even like Britain's Got Talent, X Factor, you gotta have some funny people, like some rubbish. You have to, which is sad.
That's evil then. So they basically know some people are gonna fail and just decide to sell them a dream.
Like, I'd say even a winner is planned from the start, kind of thing. That's how much I believe it's scripted.
Yeah, I believe that as well, to be fair.
You know,
I don't have much evidence though, but I kind of believe
everything.
No, but when you look at the finals, you look at the acts. So like in our year, we had some guy in the high-vis. We had like a ballerina dancer that was cold, like she was throwing her body all the place. And then you had a 13-year-old magician. All of them 3, the high-vis guy won.
Did you guys see who won? Like our year of BGT?
A guy with a high-vis jacket and just having a song.
Really?
And second place was like a 13-year-old girl, and she was doing flips all over the place.
Okay, cool. I've got a question then. If you feel like it was planned, why do you think they would have maybe potentially chosen him?
Because it's like future careers wise, like he got tours, like doing the comedian, like being a comedian, doing tours. Like if you had a ballerina 13-year-old girl, what are you gonna do with her
not
after
much,
that?
Yeah, there's not much. She's talented, but
she's talented, but what are you gonna do after that?
But you know what? Like hearing you guys speak, what makes me think as well, though, I don't know how far something like BGT can go, because I feel like, especially nowadays, you don't necessarily even need to go on BGT to establish yourself, or to even get to, you know, wherever you guys are now. Do you get what I'm saying? I feel like there's many other social platforms.
There's
TikTok, there's Instagram. Somebody could literally like develop their career, build their brand outside of going on TV.
It's different now, yeah.
But it's different, but you then have to think about it from a different perspective, yeah? It's like magazines. There's a certain audience that actually watch TV and like watching TV. Like there's a certain audience that like magazines as well. In that, yeah, they want to tell stories to people. People like hope and like being sold hope. Hence why I think BGT is very scripted like it is. Because you can easily sell someone hope. And if you're selling them hope and you're able to follow them, you relate with them, you relate with the person, and you feel like you're voting and stuff like that. But you're not realizing it's kind of like like Squid Game.
You know what it is? It's like a storyline you need. Like,
exactly, perfect.
I'm just saying for me, right? When I was young, I used to love wrestling, WWE. And in order to watch that, I need a good storyline to entertain.
Exactly.
So with us, it's like they looked at us, okay, two boys that knew each other from a school disco. Let's make the whole storyline being that they made it from a school disco to going now to the editions, to the semi-finals. And because even the edition, what made it great is we didn't get all 4 yeses. We had the crowd pleading us, telling us that we need them in the next round, and that's what made us go that extra mile to go to the semi-finals.
So you feel like they build stories, and then it's like
the
best story.
It's a storyline.
That's what I'm trying to say. That's why I think they planned it, because they know, like, they know the story, and they're trying to plan it from the start, kind of thing. So that crowd thing, I just think it's planned, but I don't know.
But my thing is how big is that mark? Because I completely understand it that they're building up a story, but my thing is, I feel like with the growth of like social media, what market is bigger? Do you get what I'm saying?
You know, like after BGT, we did get a lot of exposure, and we didn't really get that from TikTok. Like it was, I feel like TV has like you said, like a different audience.
TV has you got to remember, where people actually want to go is TV. Yeah. I think it's TikTok.
So you don't think TV is depreciating?
Okay, cool.
I think it's
no.
I agree with you.
Because I think TV is depreciating.
No. Of
social
course
media,
it is.
The growth of social media is quite new. Yeah. So it's not as big as it should be yet, but it's only growing.
Yeah, but I think YouTube is TV.
Think about this. Think about it. I think TikTok. No, I think. Okay, I disagree. I'll tell you why I disagree. Okay. Think about where power is. Power is in TV and advertising and all these different companies in it. Yeah, it doesn't matter if it's depreciating. That's where the power is. Think about it. Victor Kunda or whatnot. Isn't it Foot Asylum, for example? Yeah. You see people like I can't use. Young, whatever his name. Chunks, thank you. Chunks, yeah. Where is it? They've started off on social media, but what are they looking for? They're looking for deals with like Foot Asylum so they can be on TV. Look at Channel 4. Go on Channel 4's, go on their social media now, because TV is where the money is. But I'm not denying that. That's what I'm saying. I think it's depreciating. But what I'm saying is that I get what you're saying. It will seem like that, but still, where the money is, the ones that have control are the people in TV. Hence why that's the height of it. Why do you think Nella Rose went on I'm a Celebrity? Actually think about it practically. As much as she has that following, because as much as that could bring an influence, it doesn't have the money. It has the reach, and it's like Twitter, for example. Go on Twitter, you would think that Labour would win every single year when it comes to the elections, They don't. It's conservative. That's just based on exactly. You would think they would, or whatnot if you're young, but they don't, because that's not where the control is, and that's not where the power is.
But I get my thing is if something it's like I don't really know too much about Bitcoin, but I remember watching something and years ago, one guy was like, oh, if you invest like £1, you'll become like a millionaire or something. But he said something like that like 10, 15 years ago, and now Bitcoin's doing what it's doing. My thing is this if social media is more something that's still growing, would it not make sense to almost put a punt in? Do you get what I'm saying? Like, invest in that until that thing becomes what it becomes, because of course TV and that whole world is where the money is. It's the power. It's the world power right now.
That's what they do.
But that's what they're doing with Netflix now. We're not seeing like that, like the Tyson Fury and then all of that's gonna be in Netflix now because Netflix is now the big thing. TV. I can't even say and tell you when the last time I sat in my living room and watched TV.
Same.
Okay,
like literally.
So wait, you see Tyson Fury and Paul
and Mike Tyson.
Was their thing streamed? Their fight.
It was on Netflix.
You see why Netflix done that? Yeah, they've seen streaming works.
Yeah.
Think about it. How can I incorporate streaming? What I like about companies like Netflix though is that it seems over time they're always trying to adapt. What are they gonna do? They're gonna stream the fight, knowing that it'll make money and millions of people are gonna watch it. They learn to adapt. That's what I'm saying. These companies, some of them have power. All they need to do is learn how to adapt. Have you ever seen that on Spotify? You know Spotify artists, you see rapper.
Yeah.
Have you seen that it was a young black girl that actually came up with the idea? Like she was kind of like an intern there.
Oh, right.
Yeah, she came up with the idea. She doesn't really get clout for it and she posted it. Like she's the one that came up with everything. Because all they're doing is, I see these TikTokers, they're making money or they've got influence. Let's just sign them up. Let's get them
and
to bring
almost take us into the
do you know what everything's about? Audience. So hence why people like KSI, people like, I'll use KSI as an example, they're anomalies. People like Speed are anomalies. People like Kai Cenat are anomalies. And hence why they're getting signed, because they've built audiences. Why do you think people like Beta Squad can now do football matches, for example? They can do boxing. You think the celebrity boxing came from, I forgot.
Joe Weller.
Thank you, thank God that you actually know. It came from him. He's not even really getting the clout for it. It came from him. But you know why? They've got audiences. That's what advertising is about. And that's what all of this is about. Who has the audience and who can I sign that has the audience? Hence why record labels, for example, when they used to sign people, when they used to work and stuff like that or whatnot, they're just looking for someone with the best audience. That's the person I can make money from. Who is it that's young that I can bring up and get build a audience around them? So that's why Jay-Z would sign Rihanna. It makes sense. I feel like it's the same thing that's been happening over time. It's just that over periods of time, different types of social media and different type of things are able to kind of build these type of audiences. So it's more of where is the money at the moment. So
it's quite interesting though. But I've got another question for you guys. Where do you guys see the world of dance going in the next 5 years? Also, and it could be, I don't know, thoughts that you've had, or just looking at the industry. And
for us, dancing keeps changing. Like even like the A1 days, I think that was 2016, and that's like nearly over 10 years ago, and dancing just keeps changing. It keeps like, that's why dancing has never just like, it's like music, it's never dropped off. There's always different dance styles, and it just keeps changing. It gets better. It just gets better, or just gets different, and it's just like different to the eye, and that's what it is. So like, I don't think dancing would ever just fall off like that. It would always be a thing. It will just be different. That's what it. That's what it is.
So go on.
I don't even know the way this dance industry is, man.
It's very random.
It's just toxic. I think it's just toxic.
Is it toxic?
Yeah.
Really?
That's quite interesting. Why? I've never heard of a take like that before.
I would say my opinion, innit?
Yeah, go on.
I feel like everyone feel like they're owed something. I feel like when you're big, when you get big enough, I think it's in every industry anyways, everyone's owed something. And I feel like, I'm not going to say every country, because I feel like we've been to Berlin, we've been to Paris, we've seen how united they are. I think the UK is what's the problem. I think UK dancing, wise, if we're not all going to come together and do some dancing together.
It's an ego thing with the UK.
Yeah. Oh, you think?
Yeah,
that's why we don't collab with people in the UK.
With like a lot of followers, and you can just sense that it's just like they got an ego and we really hate it. Like you can just sense it, and yeah, like you said, like we've been to other countries and it's not like that. They actually come together and actually do something.
You feel like because they actually like dancing, like it's part of their culture. UK, I don't know if dancing is part of that.
I think UK is in general just bad vibes in general. Like you see why
I've heard quite a few.
It's never dance. It's like everything. Just like
why do you see UK artists don't collab anymore? Why do you see like it's all because people think they're entitled to something, and I feel like everyone's trying to benefit from someone. So if I looked at someone like, I don't know, like I can give you an example, like Ski Guy. Let's look at him in it, for example, popping right now. If I was to go and link him, it'll look like to me that I'm just trying to get something out of him and then cutting out on it.
Wait, pause, hold on. Give me a second. Who do you think the Ski Guy is?
I already know who it is, bro.
You know who it is?
I'm not going to say it, but
don't say it. I know they came on our podcast recently.
Yeah, I know. We know. You ain't got to do your research, but you just need to have common knowledge.
That's why I first saw you, because he reposted it.
Yeah.
That he came on the podcast, and that's why I liked your stuff.
Yeah, I'm cool with them. They're alright guys.
But yeah, no, I think I think dance in general is always going to be there. It's going to elevate. We had reversing, then we had sturdy. Thank God sturdy's kind of died down. Thank God, because like that's not real dancing.
I love it. Sturdy school was very limited. Like it's just this stuff and go down. Do it. Like, you can't really get like. That's why it's kind of falling off. Yeah, because you can't
really do so much with it. But I think now it's Afrobeats. I think everyone's just jumping on Appianos.
I can scroll through that thing. I think it was the other day, like for an hour. Good hour. I was just scrolling through Appiano videos.
So you feel like you've invested time into it?
Yeah.
And with that, you've been able to learn.
Oh, okay.
No, I didn't. I asked the questions. I just asked questions.
Do you know what it is though? Appiano is a lot more easier to follow. Like in terms of like dancing wise, I think I could probably move a lot more easier
to it.
Do you get what I'm saying? It's like the break dancing and the whole complicated stuff you guys do, that stuff to me, that's like, okay,
that dance style is funny, like it's like they're teaching you how to dance while dancing, because they're doing it slow. Like it's just a lot of this, a lot of like step by step kind of movement. So you can learn from that kind of thing. Even without watching tutorials, you can just learn by watching them.
Are there sometimes, in dance, because there's different dance crazes and different cultures, do you ever feel like there's a dance that you can't do that's is it in fashion or that's popular, sorry?
A dance that we can't do?
No, that's popular.
What's that dance move that you do that and I can't do it? You know what I'm talking about? That
the Afro move?
It's that kicking one. It's that, I don't know what it is.
It's
this thing here.
I know.
I can't do that thing in my life, bro.
I can't do it.
Okay, sorry.
I said
he can do a lot of dance moves, but that one move, he can never learn it. I'm like, bro, you can do it. He tries it, and I'm like, bro, you know what?
Bro, I'm literally there in my living room, just fully like, just watching a YouTube channel. I'm like, bro, I'm on this, bro. I'm not trying to learn this anymore. Like,
Nah,
that's crazy. You see, when it comes to your videos, when it comes to like uniqueness, how do you kind of want to portray your uniqueness over a period of time? Like, where do you actually want to take your dancing? Because I know you guys are very passionate about it. You speak about who your inspirations are. You've spoken about who your inspirations are. You've done big things. I won't say that going on Britain's Got Talent is a small thing. It's not. You've received such a large following over a period of time, but where do you want to take it? And I'll ask you another question after this, actually, because I tend to ask like 5 questions. But where do you want to take it?
I mean, like, we of course want to do more than dancing, not just TikTok.
Okay.
So like, we want to get like just crazy brand deals, like you said, Thought Asylum. We want to work with them, because and us with our dancing, you can see that the reason why we actually dance so well. You can see our chemistry.
Yeah.
Like when 2 dancers are dancing, you can tell we're like good friends kind of thing. Yeah. But when you see like another duo dancing, they just like linked up just for the dance. We just link up, like our chemistry's already there. So when we dance, the way we look at each other, like we're like.
The
vibe is just there.
Just want to be that clear.
The vibe is just there. We're both just smiling and having fun. So
just want to be that clear.
Exactly. Yeah, the vibe is just there because we're both smiling and having fun, and that's one reason why we actually done so well. Like not just the dance, it's just everything. It's like it's what you wear. I'd say dancing is actually like it comes towards the end, because obviously you got to be a good dancer.
Yeah.
But there's many dancers who are actually good but don't get the following we get because, for example, that their location they dance in, the clothes they wear. Like just that camera persona.
I realize when people are like, I'm watching dancing videos, they're always wearing like something that's distinctive. Like it's always something that's like, I like what they're wearing. Like, do you know what I'm saying?
Dancers have got like a crazy style, to be honest, or maybe they're doing it because of that, or like just to be out there, just to grow like in a way, Because when you're scrolling through TikTok, right? There's many dancers. You're gonna see many dancers, but if you want to stand out, you're just gonna do something crazy. And going back to the thing I was saying, like I'd say the dancing actually comes last, because it's just, for example, you could be a good dancer, but if you've got a bad camera, they're going to scroll past the video. It got to be crisp and clean, and everything got to be on point. Like, for them to just stay on the video and just, because watch time is very important to grow. So like with YouTube, with TikTok, watch time is important. The more you watch, the algorithm pushes your video up, kind of thing.
Okay.
I would say I want low key, I want to come out. I've got dance as a platform. But I want to kind of grow and do something different now.
Yeah.
I think it's getting to that point. I spoke to him like I have like a plan for 2025, and I'm just saying like, look, I'm gonna invest into like a setup, a stream, let's do let's do dance tutorials online as well, help kids and stuff, and like do dance classes and stuff, travel around the world, vlog as well. Like I'm trying to be in the YouTube bag next year. Like I'm not trying to see TikTok too much.
We want to do all of that, but dancing will always be there. Like just like there's so many cool YouTubers, but if they could dancing is always cool. Like imagine if like you know how Kai Cenat can dance. Yeah, that makes him like a bit out there. Like this guy can dance. Like so we want to do that.
Cool. You want to pivot into other things.
I agree. Like dancing will always be there, but I feel like I want to show more than dancing. Like we have a personality that can be shown.
It sounds like dancing is. And to be fair, you can correct me if I'm wrong, but it sounds like dancing is almost like a stepping stone to a whole nother world of creativity.
It will take us to a whole nother, because we already got the platform, like from Britain's Got Talent, from literally like us in TikTok as well. Like they all know us. And from that is like, okay, what can we do that's bigger than what we're doing now? Like we're not going to sit and do TikToks for the next 5 years. Like we need to elevate. So I'm looking at YouTube, I'm looking at Twitch, I'm looking at Twitter, like I'm looking at all these things. I'm like, okay, cool, we can blow up. It's just about how are we going to take it to the next level. I guess
we're just using dance to like get a following to move on to that kind of stuff. We always love dance. We love dancing, but like you said, we can't always just keep dancing for the next 5 years. We got to switch up somehow.
So what would you advise somebody, for instance, who could be, let's say, 14, 15 years old, and for them dancing is almost like everything? What sort of steps would you, what sort of advice would you give somebody like that who probably thinks, okay, cool, dance is going to be is the end all for them?
I feel like they'll think that, but because I thought that too. I thought I'd be dancing forever. Yeah. But like you would learn yourself as the more you get into it, the more you're like, okay, I can't keep doing this. There's more out there that I gotta just grab, you know. And they'll kind of just learn as you're going on, because if you don't do it, you're not going to learn. I just learned myself. I just learned everything myself, literally. The way I grew, I just learned how to grow on social media.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
I would say do it. Just keep doing it. Like, every dance is different. Like, for me, I love dancing, but I'm also like into entertainment. Yeah. Because I've been growing up by it. I love entertainment. Like, I like being that guy in the camera, being funny as well. Yeah. So for me, it's like, we all have different aspirations. If you feel like dancing is the only thing you got going, then keep doing it. Like don't stop it. Don't let anyone stop you from doing it.
You can keep dancing. You know, like Lead Twins, like I mentioned. Yeah. They've been dancing for how long? They're still dancing. Like,
I don't know them for anything else.
Yeah, they got as big as they are right now just through dancing, which is insane. Yeah. Not through their entertainment side, just through just dancing, pure dancing. That's it, which is crazy. Like, kudos to them, because that's insane. Just through dancing. Like,
makes sense. Wait, last question I want to ask you. It's not a dumb question, it's a sincere question. Yeah. How many pairs of shoes do you have to get? Because it would piss me off personally,
You know what's so funny, That question, was literally on my mind, because I always think, Air Forces.
That's exactly what I'm thinking. Dance with Air Forces, white Airs. Just,
That's me, man.
Like, how? I'm not that passionate. Give me Crocs, it's fine. I'll dance with them.
If I tell you how many shoes I have, like, he knows. You know, take a guess. How many shoes do I have?
This guy, I swear to you, like, this guy will buy a pair of Jordans 1 week. Next week, he's telling me, I bought a £600 pair of Jordans. I'm like, brother, you spent like £1 grand on trainers.
Jordans in the span of a month, I'd say.
So how many pairs of trainers? Do you have over 100 pairs of trainers?
No, not that many. I'd say like.
Or it's like a recent thing that you've.
It's like quite recent. I got like 30 Jordans. Which is actually quite a lot.
You didn't even say 30 trainers. That is so funny.
I'm just an Air Force man. If once I see my shit creasing, another pair getting bought the next day.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, cool. So I want to leave it off on this year. What piece of advice would you give to someone that wants to be in your position?
Oh, yeah, damn. That's tough. I would say follow your dreams and don't let anyone get involved in it. Even when it comes to parents, I know that there's hardship. I know parents will always tell you not to do this and do that, but they only say it for the better of good. Don't take it personally, because every parent doesn't know what social media is nowadays. Parents didn't grow up in our generation, so they won't know nothing. So don't take it to heart. Just keep grinding, but also keep education as well. Like, education is key. I see a lot of influencers quitting and doing it, but at the same time, if it doesn't work out, what's your next backup?
It's also good to...
Obviously, of course. But I always say just have a backup. That's all I can say.
Okay.
Listen, I'd say just follow your heart. There's one quote. What's his name? The guy that created Spider-Man. Stanley. Yeah, he said he said a quote which is amazing. He said, if you got an idea and you really think it can blow, just don't let some idiot talk you out of it. That's what he said.
Yeah, you said it. I'll say it word for word here. Just in case. So he said, no, it's good. He said, if you have an idea that you genuinely think is good, don't let some idiot talk you out of it.
Yeah, that's what he said. And yeah, like if you really believe in your heart that you can, that you know that's the one, just go for it, and yeah, just ton of vision, and yeah, just do your thing.